List holidays that celebrate black people, and you'd probably respond with Martin Luther King Day or Black History Month. Last week, we celebrated Loving Day. Although unofficial, it is the biggest multiracial celebration in the country. This week, we'll celebrate Juneteenth, which is still unfamiliar to many, but in this week's Our RVA, we look into why it shouldn't be.
So many people who have been living in Richmond all their lives have no idea about this history. They have no idea about this trail, and therefore they have no idea about Juneteenth.
And that's why Janine Bell has taken it upon herself to teach people about the holiday. Juneteenth celebrates the ending of slavery. It was on June 19, 1865, in Galveston, Texas, more than 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation went into effect, that news of the Civil War was over reached the enslaved there, informing them that they are now free.
It's important that people know, again, where we've come from, to know where we're going.
As president of the Elegba Folklore Society, which works to provide unique educational opportunities through the arts, they host an annual freedom celebration that teaches about Richmond's connection to slavery.
The Juneteenth Freedom Celebration is one of those programs that helps to shine a light on untold stories.
One way Bell does that is by providing a walking tour of the slave trail, which begins at the Manchester docks.
We call it the Trail of Enslaved Africans because a slave was a commodity, an object, something to be objectified. But these were African people.
The tour is normally held at night and is part of several events Elegba Folklore Society hosts in honor of the holiday. But due to the pandemic this year, they'll have to avoid large gatherings and move the celebration online.
Juneteenth 2020, a freedom celebration on June 20th at 5 p.m., Saturday, June 20th, on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo.
Juneteenth is recognized as a holiday or day of observance in 47 of the 50 states and has been officially celebrated here in the Commonwealth since 2007. On Tuesday, Governor Ralph Northam said he's proposing legislation to make Juneteenth a state holiday here in Virginia. The Elegba Folklore Society has been holding their freedom celebration since 1996, but Bell says this year, this time, might be its most important to date in honoring Juneteenth.
It's Independence Day our way. It's a backyard party. I just say what we're sharing with you today is a drop in a deep well.
Again, they have to move it to Saturday as opposed to celebrating it on Juneteenth, but it will be online, giving everybody a chance to see it. You can go to efsinc.org if you want to go ahead there and watch the Juneteenth celebration. Will still be a good time, and you can still learn a lot about Juneteenth and its connection here to Richmond.
It sounds like walking that slave trail could be a really moving experience.
Oh, goodness. When I was there with her and listening to her explain what was going on, it gives you chills.
Yeah.
It really does. So I encourage everybody to go down to Manchester Docks and see it for yourself.